So yeah, the music for the end there, what is it? Yeah, it just kind of ends abruptly there, and like every other version of the game after the original. Oh, I guess I can't advance the dialogue any faster now. So, well, I guess at least they give you enough time to read. I like how you can look into the telescope from any direction other than the front as well, since the game just checks for that one tile for you to interact with to, like, show the little, or, well, the big picture of the moons. Whoa! And the moon leaving generated lots and lots of seismic disturbances and tidal, well, whatever they do, the moon does with the tides. I'm an engineer, not a geographer. What's going on? Oh. No, not really. I was just kidding. Yeah, probably. What do you mean, big day? Are we getting married or getting coronated? Maybe it's just one and the same here. Yeah, pretty much. So what do they call this? Like, what's the term? Shotgun wedding? Yeah, I think that's the term I was looking for there. Not that we really have guns. Although, why not? I mean, we have explosives already. So why not? I mean, we got cannons. Not really much in handguns, though. I mean, they got laser guns, so... And we'll never see him again. Yeah, I like how they have a little coronation ceremony going on. Hey! Dude! Can you stop hitting on women for 5 minutes? Yeah, I suppose you guys should get to know each other. I mean, with the Tower of Babel right next to your kingdoms and all that. Are we just gonna destroy the thing, or what? Maybe occupy it? Yang's the most normal one in the whole cutscene. Oh, come on! No whack upside the head sound effect. Oh, man. Comfortable chair you got there, Cecil. Hey, you're about my age, aren't you? Well, I mean, never mind. I like how they have Palin try to talk to Luca there for no reason at all. Whatever works. I like how Edge is just looking away like, nope, not gonna hit on her again. Take a bow, everyone. Well, at least I got the music queued up right here. Aww. Do we get to see who did that? Yes, we do. Oh yeah, there was one thing I think I forgot to mention about Zeromus. Not that it's important, but Zeromus also counters holy elemental magic, which is, well, holy and Meteor. He counters that with Whirl that reduces you at a critical HP. So, yeah, that's why I wasn't using Holy there at all. Sometimes I might have Rosa use Holy if, we're in a good spot as far as, like, his AI script or for healing, or we're doing pretty good there. And also, all the healing that goes on during the cutscene there, in the Pixel version of the game, it does not restore your MP, which is why I used those elixirs earlier. So, yeah, you gotta at least watch out for that. In previous versions, it would restore your MP along with your HP, but no, not in this version of the game, apparently. But alright, so yeah, you guys know the drill when the credits roll, and, well, I've reviewed this game so many times already. I thought I'd review some of the new features of the Pixel version, as well as why this is my favorite game in the series. I like what they did with the graphics in the Pixel version. I'm amazed they were able to pull off some of the special effects they did, like with a lot of the spell animations they changed up, or like water shimmering. That seemed really advanced there, or like the mist in caves, or some other effects. I would think that would be too detailed to do with literal pixelated graphics, or at least graphics where I could actually see the size of the pixels, but well, apparently not. And the music remixing was also very excellent. I love the added chorus to the final boss theme, which was already suitably epic. They also did that in Final Fantasy II Pixel. Not with the final boss, though. I think that was only for, like, the final dungeon there, or something. And, let's see, I know if you stick around, the Tower of Zot theme added some of Golbez's theme in there too, unlike the original. And the plot is one of the big reasons this is my favorite game in the series. It actually has some amount of depth compared to the NES games, while still having a pretty fast pace where the bad guy doesn't take a coffee break for 10 hours. Something I think every subsequent game in the series does. I mean, granted, there isn't much in the way of character development in this game, but I mean, I find the antagonists to be more motivating than protagonists in general, really. I think a big part of why this and, like, Final Fantasy IX are among my favorite games in the series is the fixed job class system. Like most Final Fantasy games, let everyone be able to do everything with very little differences between the characters. But the dynamic brought by the fixed job classes constantly changes the overall strategy of the group. Like, when Tella was our only mage, I had to have Cecil pick up primary healing duty. Or when Cecil was stuck with the twins and Tella, I had to rely a lot more on their magic, since, well, Dark Swords weren't going to get the job done. So, needed a lot of help going on there. And in this particular version of the game, I'm increasing the accuracy of the arrows, and eliminating ammunition gave even more options for weapon choices in the Pixel version. I like having more flexibility with equipment than job classes or magic accessibility. I like to have to deal with whatever the game gives me, rather than having so many options that no one is really unique. I mean, even Final Fantasy VI had some amount of limitations, like with the job class commands per character, though, I mean, you could just teach everyone Ultima and call it a day, but, well, less is more, I say, as far as this goes. Kind of like my philosophy with Zelda games. I like dungeons more being accessible in a somewhat fixed or limited order, using more of a traditional dungeon order. I think that's what they call it in Zelda speedruns, when they go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all that. Or at least that's what they do for the category, or something like that. Now, there's still a couple achievements left to unlock in this version of the game, though that may take me a while to do. One of them requires farming a pigtail from the Flan princesses there, and that's as rare as all of the rare summons in the game. I mean, it's still a better drop rate than every other version of the game, but still, that could take me a while, so I'll probably start another project if that starts taking me too long. I have something that I've almost got ready to go. I just haven't been talking about it very much yet, but soon enough, viewers, soon enough. So yeah, they changed the music during the credits here a bit, since, well, the original didn't really last nearly as long, since we have a lot more credits nowadays. And they required a lot more people to make this version of the game than the 16-bit version there. In a way, I kind of feel like the Super Nintendo version is one of the more difficult versions of the game, because you don't have access to all of the, like, the battle items, or, well, what I think makes the biggest difference are those, the silver apples and the golden apples to give to Rydia, because, like, Big Bang could one-shot your characters, but in this version of the game, not so much. I mean, it's still a lot of damage. I noticed that Zeromus's bio counter, when he casts bio to counter summons, and that seems to deal a lot more damage than in the Super Nintendo version of the game. It's almost as powerful as Big Bang, practically. Ridiculous. I guess they really don't want you to use your summons. So that's one of the reasons why I was using Flare so much instead of summons. But in the Super Nintendo version, it's a little different there. So I also want to go through the final battle there. I may show some stuff from the ending there as well, with the, well, the translation and the timing of some things there. Yeah, in the Super Nintendo version of the game, they didn't have that, what is it, the HP refill that Zeromus gets. They didn't announce that mid-battle there like they do in this version of the game. He recovered a lot more than 9,999 HP. That was just the way they handled it to bypass the limitation of a 16-bit, what is it? Well, yeah, just the 16-bit system there. Because I think you could only go up to like 65,535 HP. So they just gave him an HP refill to essentially give him more max HP to exceed that limitation there. Not to mention, switch up his AI script there. But yeah, like in the Super Nintendo version of the game, his flare, or, well, nuke counter, that worked on all non-holy elemental magic, including summons. But then, like, in another phase of the fight, he switches that to virus or bio, and that actually deals a lot less damage there. So I'd like to switch it up a bit, but I'll go over that in more detail eventually. Let's see. Oh, sure, why not? I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but I'll keep a save going there. Yeah, I think that's good. Not really New Game Plus going on or anything. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we got, yeah, the Bestiary achievement there. Let me just check one more thing going on here. Make sure there's no other achievements or anything that's about to queue up there. Sometimes you gotta, like, go into a place or leave a place in order to get an achievement to pop up. But, yeah, why don't we just go... Just a quick quake spell there. Ready up? Any day now! But yeah, I just want to make sure that some achievements aren't going to unexpectedly pop up whenever I would pick up the game again. Okay, yeah, that's everything there. But, let me see, did I lose all those weapons that I threw at Zeromus there? I'm not seeing it. Oh, well, there's, no, I got them back, actually. We got the knife, Excalibur, Defender, Gungnir. Those are the weapons that I usually like to throw before switching over to the Fuma Shurikens there, because, well, they're more powerful than them. But I wouldn't throw, like, the... What is that one? The Blood Lance there, yeah. I wouldn't throw that, even though that is more powerful than a Fuma Shuriken, just because it'll be useful against those Flan princesses there. There's also an achievement for getting everyone up to level 70 there, so... Yeah, I'm going to want to take care of that as well. But how will the final battle go in the Super Nintendo version of the game? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Pixel. This is Ichi Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!